Hi, it's Sai. So this video will be short, but it's an idea I always had and wanted to do. I was looking through old pictures and art, and I saw my humans folder, where there were random OCs. I remember making them when I was younger, and then just abandoned them. So we are gonna redesign them, sorta, since they kind of look the same, just upgraded and abandon them again. I don't know if I can do anything with them. They are just there, but whatever. If you guys like this, I'll make more, because oh boy, I do have a lot of random OCs scattered in my folder. Alright, now let's get on with the video. Starting off with this really interesting OC. They were meant to be for a comic I wanted to work on with my friend, but they just have a life now, unlike myself, and don't respond to me often. Hell, when I asked them if they wanted a change to this OC because I wanted to redesign them, they just never responded, or said I don't know. I was left on scene, bruh. So I'm taking liberty into my own hands. I like the story and the plot of the comic I wanted to make, so I might just still make it even if it is just for myself, because it's kind of cool. The comic is called Co-Descendants, where people have abilities called code. It varies on what magic they use. Also, the ability they use, like, is it on their body, is it long range, close range, or power, meaning just like an outburst. The magic type they use is shown in their eyes as like the shape of them when used. And once you acquire a code, you get into this academy where teachers with strong codes, called the Evangelquest, and students with strong codes, called the eQuest, go, as well as regular students who are weaker and trying to get stronger, or just there for studies. When something goes wrong, the eQuest have to fix it. The Evangelquest can help, but they are only there for extreme emergencies. The main character is in a low rank class, but after some incident that reveals his strength, he is made into an eQuest. It's such a cool concept, and I really wanted to make it a story, even if that friend isn't going to help with it like we planned. So, and now we're here. The old design is cool. I think I'm keeping some things, but I want to make it more unique and make it more extravagant. Their name wasn't really established, but I guess I'll call him Jai, since my friend's nickname was AJ, and it's similar, so we're going with that. His design is just having his hair similar, but I want it to be like more fluffed out in the back. Man, I'm really into adding this hairstyle on characters, huh? I wanted to make the ponytail band be a bit unique, so it is kind of loosely wrapping around the ponytail while the one holding all the hair is tightly holding it. Added some bandages like the OG design too, because why not? So for the outfit, I wanted to make it a cropped jacket so it could show the belts, since I added a lot of belts in his design, because I made it to be that the eQuests and Evangelquests have a similar design and uniform. They have a lot of belts in their uniform and flowy clothing, at least somewhere. They also have to wear a hat, but as you can see, our protagonist doesn't like it, so he wears it in his waist on the belt. He gets in trouble for it, but he still doesn't wear it. I kind of based it off of me, where I get in trouble for not tying my shoelaces and still not caring. The eQuests are purple coated. Their uniforms consist of having something purple, and the eQuests are magenta. Alright, continuing to the outfit, I added a belt hanging near his hat and the flowy aspect to be at the part of the pants. Added belt to his shoes to look like X's, and lastly gave him a long-sleeved black turtleneck with the armband of the eQuests on his arm. Some belts on his waist, and some belts on his wrists. I struggled picking his color palette. I don't know. I might change it later on, who knows. He's gonna be more of a serious but energetic character. I want him to be very charismatic, where he is really good with his words. He could sway you to join his group with just some sentences. I feel like those are my favorite type of characters. Back then, I made their story to be kind of like One Punch Man, where the main character is strong, but accidentally gets placed in a low rank class and has to work together with his low rank classmates to get in a higher position. But I feel like, I don't know, it wasn't what I wanted. So now it's written to be what it is now because of a dream I had, surprisingly. They don't have a story, surprisingly, for a main character of a shonen-like comic, but I wanted to make it a good one if I ever go through with it, with making the story, so I'll take some time. All I know is that his magic is lightning, or any form of it, and can change colors depending on what move he's using. He can also attack long range and close range. I don't know, he's kinda needs to be strong. His design looks much better than before. Also more interesting than Blaine. I don't hate it as much, but I kinda just don't like that he can be mistaken for a female. Alright, that's Jai finished. Now, this OC is none other than my Roblox OC. Don't judge me. I used to draw them a bit, imagining them in YouTube thumbnails with my friends playing Roblox games and stuff. I don't know, I wanted to be cool. I drew them with a basic top and shorts with a ponytail and cat ears. And sunglasses. I had this fit in Roblox since I got Robux for the first time. I went through a variety of outfits but still kept the same hairstyle. Though G days. I miss when Roblox was this fun, especially Murder Mystery too. It was so easy and simple, and now we got sweats like it's not even fun anymore. Anyways, I drew me and my friend together, and since we hung out on Roblox almost all the time after school, I drew them the most. Man, I miss them. I wonder how they're doing. They're probably got like a master's degree on some cool shit like surgeon or something, I don't know. They were the smart kid of my school, so I wouldn't be surprised. Hell, I was even surprised when they wanted to play Roblox with me. Anyways, now the character looks nothing like a Roblox character and has this cool look to them. I like it, and it's like the avatar I have currently. I had other versions of my Roblox character, but we're not going to talk about them. I'm drawing them with my new friend's avatar, who is Gogeta Super Saiyan 4, because me and him play Roblox, because I don't have any other friends to do that with, especially since I lost my homegirl. RIP, she's probably being a better adult than I could ever be. I don't know, I thought it'd be cool to draw our avatars like that, so. Anyways, for her outfit, I went with an off-shoulder crop top, a skirt with a studded belt, armbands that are kind of like strings, but like thicker, ripped fishnets, leg warmers, and a few accessories like a hat, a lollipop, some necklaces, and a belly button piercing. Also, an eyeball earring you cannot see. Whoops. The hair is dyed white on one side with some bleeding to the other side. She has a shark tail with chains on them and horns on her head, and that completes her Roblox look. Yeah, kind of extra, but it looks sick as hell. I feel like they would act different. Just like in these old drawings, they were silly and out there, but I feel like now they're serious and kind of stoic. I love characters that look like them, and you can tell the change between my basic girl look and the more alt-fashioned. I still feel like they probably would have a silly side to them. I really like how she looks now. Every time I play games, I feel like the avatar looks so cool. The addition of my friend's avatar makes this piece look more badass. That's the Roblox OC done. Here's the design by itself without my friend's avatar. Of course, granted not shaded, but you know, it's still there. You can see the full design. So the old design of this OC was okay. I kind of still like it, so in the new design, there is no changes. Just like a few very little things. I like some things about the old design, except how the hair didn't make sense or the random colors, but I still kept them, so I don't know why I'm complaining. I used to draw this OC a lot. I drew them a lot because, believe it or not, they were my Sona. Yeah, a whole theme switch for real. I don't know, I started disliking the color pink, so this OC is just not what I want. So they're just an OC and not a Sona anymore. I made animation memes with them, with others, and traced over bases like a dumbass, but you know, we don't tolerate that shit in this household anymore. They are really similar looking to my old Sona as well, who I redrew a while back for an animation meme I remade to never pick them up again, but this OC has red hair while my other one has brown and blue, just the same outfit. I think this one is the redraw of them, but I don't know. I want to make them separate now since I called them Scarlet and the other OC was like my Sona back then as well was named Lily. I'll keep their names the same since I don't want to change it. It's kind of cute. They have more understandable hair, like it makes sense how it works. I added the rim laces on the arms, but not connected to the arm sleeves. Also added a belly accessory around the waist. The hair were changed to not have like this look to the other OC, Lily. They now have these black clip-on shoes. Also, the stockings are a little different for like a change, I don't know. That's really all I could talk about. I feel like everything looks the same, just with a new look, like art style. But I also like the changes added, even if it's small. I think the design is okay. Again, I feel like it's still the same, but with some small changes. Alright, that's Scarlet. For this OC, we don't even have a name, since they were made for shits and giggles. I was kinda obsessed with animals when I was younger, and wolves weren't an exception. I liked how they looked and wanted an OC like that. I was also in the middle of my My Little Pony phase, where I only drew My Little Pony and didn't draw any humans. So that's why my human characters and animals looked kinda like a pony in a way. So the design was kind of a bit everywhere. I don't like the fact that the color palette leaned to purple, but all of a sudden pink in the hair. Also, the wolf form doesn't have any color of pink in it to match the human, so I don't know. I still don't fix that in the original, so I made the pink more purplish so the wolf doesn't look so out of place. I made the wolf form be more fluffier and made the hair making a bit more sense. I don't know. It kind of looks like a character from the movie Omega and Alpha. But yeah, just got rid of the anime eyes and made them blank. For the human form, the new look is the same, just that instead of shoes, I added like the whole paw and fur look, so it could go with the tail and ears. We going full on furry, oh no. I wanted them to have shorts and not the full on jean and boots. I don't know, it seemed restricted, so I made them look a little more on the wild side. The shirt was fixed, so it's like a cropped tank top instead of a short sleeve crop top. I like the fishnet arm things, so I kept them. Added long nails and colors to her fingers and freckles here and there, and yeah, I think it looks okay. I'm not used to drawing furry or animal-like things. It's new to me, so this was fun to do. I'm a bit iffy about it, but I guess it's okay. Alright, that's the last redesign. Thank you for watching. This video took a while, not cause it was hard, but man, I got so busy. I hope this was an okay video anyways. I don't really have anything else to say, so I hope you have a good rest of your day, and bye.